welcome to Spacies, and this is the state of the channel video for June. This is a video I like to do once a month just to do a bit of a recap on what's going on with the channel, my top 5 videos for the month, and what I've got planned for the next month ahead. Nothing too overly exciting, so if you're not a big fan of the channel, you might want to just skip. Just go. Alright, so those of you who are still here, great. Alright, so the top 5 videos for the channel. First up, we've got the look at the real life location of Shenmue, Dobuita Street, Yokosuka in New Yokohama. Jeez, I have to struggle with getting those right. So that was my video walking through the actual real life location of Shenmue, or where it was based on. And I really did enjoy looking at that area and putting that video together. I know a lot of you guys did leave a few nice comments on there, and if you haven't already seen any of these videos for that matter, there's going to be links in the description below, so please check them out and leave a like and comment, especially on this video. This one, I think it should have got more views, to be quite honest, as with most of the videos on my channel. Coming in at number 4 on the list was my look at Altered Beast for the, here we go again, Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection for the Xbox 360. I knew that this game, for some reason, or this video would get a bit of a response, only because it was the pack-in game. If this was just a normal release, wasn't the first or one of the first games to come out on the Sega Mega Drive, I don't think anyone probably would care as much as they do for this game. But this is the game that most people woke up to on Christmas Day, unboxed their Mega Drive for the first time, and this was probably the strongest memory for most people when it came to the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, just for that reason. So yeah, it still gets a lot of views, even though it's a pretty ordinary video. But I'm also going to be doing the arcade version later. That comes up much later, so probably 2 months away, I think, that one. But yeah, it was a fun video. Number 3 on the list for the month of May was my look at the Sega Saturn Bomberman, or just Saturn Bomberman, I should say. That's an awesome game, but the sad thing is, if you were to go out and try and buy yourself a copy of that, you're looking at around about $200, $300, which I don't know. I just wish there was more emulation going on with the Sega Saturn. I know there's some emulators out there, but they're still not quite there at the right level yet. I would really like to see this game rebadged and named on the Xbox, maybe. I know that there is an Xbox, 2 Xbox Bomberman games that I know of, but it's not this particular version, and this is the one that most people are really hunting down, because the single player on this, for one, is awesome, but it's the 10-player multiplayer that people keep trying to get to with this game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I will revisit this, but there's just so many videos I got to do on my channel. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but now on to number 2 on my list. So number 2 on my list of top videos for May 2017 was my co-op video or collaboration video with Top Hat Gaming Man, and that was our look back at Australian magazines of the 1990s and what it was like to actually work for a video game magazine in the 1990s. And if you're in a slight bit curious about what working in a game magazine was like, you should check this video out. Also, while I'm on the topic of Top Hat Gaming Man, you should check out his channel. He's got way more patience than I have when it comes to putting together and editing a video. These things do take quite a lot of time and patience to put together, and he does an awesome job. In fact, I gave him a spare Atari Lynx that I just had sitting around. Yes, I have consoles just sitting around idle, and this particular one was just sitting in my cupboard, and he was talking about how he's doing his handheld gaming around the world, and he mentioned that he doesn't actually have an Atari Lynx, and I was really shocked and surprised to hear this. So I figured, I've got one just sitting there, might as well let him have it. Actually, here's my one. So I still got mine. It's not, that one's not going anywhere. But I gave him my spare one, and he put together a half-hour video, a really in-depth analysis on the Atari Lynx. So if you haven't already checked out that video, you really should. I'll put a little annotation or card for that video. You really got to check out that. Actually, I won't do an annotation. It will be in the links below. Links, get it? Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so you want to know what the number one video for the channel was? No? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. It was my look at the MD Compact, or as I like to call it, the Mega Drive Retro Console. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Got to be careful with it, but that's the actual console there. It's a Mega Drive clone that I picked up while I was in Japan, and I was very close to either getting this or an NES or Famicom. I ended up picking this because I needed a new Mega Drive. This one here is on the way out, and I can only do so much with it, and I just like the look of it. It is just so cool, so cute, so small, and it's actually a really decent clone. So you might want to pick that up if you can get your hands on it. So it's from a company called Columbus Circle. I think that's what they call themselves. Yeah, Columbus Circle. That's the box over there. You can see it on the right. It's a really high grade system. I said high grade because it says here high grade multi-purpose use, which is, anyway, that's what they have on the actual console itself. The sound on this is awesome. It's probably the best thing about this is the fact that they got the sound just right. I'm not going to go on too much more about it because in this video I do go into great detail about this system. The one thing that I find funny about this video, it's got 2,000 views, which for my channel is quite a lot. And most of those views are from Brazil. Those people down in Brazil are just nuts about Sega. They're about to release a new console, a Mega Drive Retro console in 2017, and people are lining up for that. They're doing their pre-orders, and it's just amazing to see that particular console is, you know, getting any sort of attention in 2017. It's just amazing. So yeah, check out that video. Check out all the videos that I've mentioned in this top 5. I will leave some sort of a link to them or in the description below. And I think next we'll talk about what we've got coming up for the month ahead. So coming up for June on my channel, I will be putting out less content this month, and I do apologize for that, but the reason being is that I'm going traveling this weekend. Coming up, I'll be going to Ayers Rock, Uluru. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. A lot of Australians, you ask them if they've been around Australia, and a lot of them have not been to Uluru, and I think that's kind of sad. It's a very expensive place to visit. A lot of the hotel rooms are very expensive, the guides are expensive. Money is a big issue when visiting there, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and we'll be doing that on this weekend. Also coming up later in the year, I'll be traveling to Japan, China, and also Korea again. That's the second time this year I'll be visiting those countries, so kind of looking forward to that. I've got a few more projects coming up. I was meant to be in a podcast with a channel called Tazhole, but Tazhole had to abort for some reason. Really don't know why that happened, but I might get on his channel another time. The reason why I'm mentioning that though is that if you've got a YouTube channel and you are interested in having me appear on the channel, send us a comment in the description below, or head me up on my Twitter account. It's @Spacies. Send me a line, and yeah, I wouldn't mind appearing on some channels. I don't mind doing podcasts. I find them kind of fun, and it would be just you know, to talk about my days of working at Sega and the Sega hotline, or when I was working in video game industry. Yeah, I don't mind chatting about the past and also what the gaming present at the moment. Also, my brother picked up a Famicom Mini for me. in the Philippines. So I'm kind of excited. That will be the first time I've had an NES of any description. I never actually owned an NES, so I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that and modding it so that I can play the entire NES catalog. I'm really excited to see what that's going to be like on the channel. Current projects that I've got at the moment, Lego Dimensions. I've got, where is it? Down here. Yeah, I'm destroying the place. I've got Midway Arcade to look at. I might pull that out today and have that a shot at that. It's got 30, I think it's got 20 arcade classics, including Defender, Rampage, Gauntlet, Sprint, Car. It's a pretty awesome game, and I love the sound of Lego. So I can't wait to get into that. I've also got my continued look at the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I'm up to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine at the moment on that. I want to get stuck into looking at the Sega Saturn. I did that's right, man, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Top Hat Gaming Man, yes, that guy again. I keep talking about him, but it's been a pretty big part of my channel lately. He asked me to do a bit of a appearance on his channel, and some of those guys that were also in on that video were huge YouTubers, and it was just to have a look back at the Sega Saturn and also give my opinion on what's the best games, etc. And there was, I think, 20 YouTubers, and some of those YouTubers were really small, much smaller even than my channel. But some of them were huge. Like on that video, a guy with 1 million subscribers talks about his experience with the Sega Saturn and whether he thinks it's worth getting or not. So you go from 1 million subscriber YouTuber, and then it comes to me, 350 odd subscribers. So it was a bit of an honor to be in that video. And I know that Top Hat Gaming Man is going to be doing a few more of those. They call it talking head style videos, where you just get people appearing in quick order and just going over their experiences and talking about their time with a console or with the topic at hand. So, and it is a documentary. Top Hat Gaming Man got it absolutely right. There were so many people bagging him out in the comment section saying it's not a documentary. It's a documentary. You're documenting people's past experiences, and it's just absolute bollocks that people would be, instead of just concentrating on enjoying the video, they're taking the time out to just rubbishing him on the fact that he's calling it a documentary, when in actual fact it is. Just really stupid. So yeah, I've got a lot of content coming up. I've also got my constant Rocket League videos. They're a lot of fun, and if you haven't watched any of those, do get onto watching the Rocket League videos. They're a lot of fun. I get together with Wacko Jacko Gaming and also Carbon Knights Gaming, and I just have an absolute ball, and that's the reason why I do them. I'm trying to do, basically on the channel here, I'm trying to put out stuff that I'm enjoying, because a lot of what I do does take a lot of time and effort to put together. I'm not having a whinge, but I'm just saying that if I'm going to be spending this time that I've got, the precious time on my days off to put this stuff together, I want it to be doing something that I enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it too. That's the main thing as well. Well, anyway, I think I've done babbling on here for a month. If you've got any requests or anything that you wish to see on the channel, let me know. I'll give it some time. For example, on my look at the Mega Drive clone, that one there, someone put a link to another Mega Drive clone that's out there, this time with HDMI. It costs about 70 Australian dollars. I'm tempted to look at getting that, to do a video on that, because yeah, that was quite fun doing that video. So, but anyway, just the reason why I'm mentioning that is that if people leave comments about stuff that they want to see on the channel, I do look at it and I do pay attention. I think that's been enough for the state of the channel video for June. If you've got any ideas, let me know. Until then, My name's been Brian, and I've been gaming since Spacies. Thanks, guys.